everyone, it's Tina, and it's time for Travel Talk with Tina. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes, see who's joining us tonight. I am really excited. I'm going to give you a hint. We're talking about one happy island tonight. So I'm going to wait one more second. I'm going to introduce myself again. My name is Tina Molshinsky, and I'm with Shores and More Travel. I design romantic getaways for couples. I design vacations and getaways that let you disconnect from the world and reconnect with each other. Tonight's talk is going to be about a fun location, one that I'm really excited about. It's a location that is warm again because that winter time is coming, and it's Aruba. It's one happy island. If you have any questions, if you're watching this live, you can put them in the comment section as we go along, or if you're watching this on replay, feel free to put them in there, and I can go back and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So, as I hinted, we're going to be talking about one happy island, Aruba, and I have some notes tonight because I don't want to miss out on anything. Basically, Aruba is a very, it's known for lazy beach days and party nights. And sometimes an occasional excursion out into the countryside. However, their beaches are just what they're really known for. There's tons of things there for the adults. There's tons of beach toys, everything there that you would really enjoy. It's amazing. Now, give you a little bit of background on Aruba. A lot of the islands, when you go to the Caribbean, you think of those lush, beautiful forests, kind of like, Jamaica. Last night we talked about Costa Rica in Central America with those beautiful rainforests. If you're looking for that luscious foliage, Aruba isn't for you. Aruba, land-wise, is more desert-like. If you think more of, let's say, the deserts out in Arizona or New Mexico, that's more what the land is like in Aruba. But Aruba is more known for its beaches. They're amazing. And yes, I know people ask, yes, you can't see those flamingos on the beach. That's a big thing. You can see them. Now, Aruba also, because you have the beaches, you have the water sports. Love water sports, and I have to admit, I love the beach. Totally a beach girl. So we're totally in my element right now. Water sports. Let's talk about water sports. Biggest thing, or some of the biggest things, sports fishing. Sports fishing is a blast. You can get a charter, and you can go out in the ocean and try to catch that big catch. Definitely, if you've never done it and you love to fish, definitely something you should try. Also, parasailing. If you want to parasail, definitely, there's that. Now, they have something else, and I don't know, to me, this is very James Bondish, but it's called Sea Bob, and I don't know how to explain, but they're like a little water scooter, and you hold on to them, and you float around the ocean, kind of like a little dolphin. Anyways, it's called Sea Bob, and you can actually rent those, do a little excursion, and scoot around the ocean. It's kind of, like I said, it's very James Bondish type of feeling, and it's for everybody. That's what's so cool about it. From a beginner to an expert snorkeler, everybody can Sea Bob. Now, again, there's snorkeling, but if you want to go under the water and you want to get a little closer to the fishes, you can do that as well in Aruba. They have something called a sea track, and you can you put on it reminds me of the old-fashioned scuba hats, headpieces, and you go under the water and you can actually walk with the fishes. If you want to do that, walk on the bottom of the ocean. You don't even get your hair wet, which is really amazing. Anyways, that's another option, something you can do. You want to ride in a submarine? I want to sing "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine." Anyways, you can take a little submarine ride and sit and go through and see all the fish as well. There's snorkeling, there's scuba, and then there's snuba. And if you've never heard of that, it's actually it's a hybrid. You have your scuba mask and you have this long tube, and you get your oxygen right through your tube, and you can go out and explore however long your tube is. So that's another option, and something fun that you can do. Parasailing, like I said before, you can try that. Me, it's like I said, in the past, love flying, but there's nothing below my feet, so that's a little scary for me. But that's something Mark always wants to do, so that's more his thing. Now, the catamaran tours, definitely those are fun. A lot of times you can go on those, have a look. You can go during the day, you can go at night. Sunset catamaran tours are amazing. It's kind of neat because you can see the island from the ocean, so you get a little different view. As well as they're usually, a lot of them have, if you go during the day, you can also do snorkeling with it if you're a snorkeler. They have cocktails a lot of times. And the sunset cruises are always fun. It's, sunset at sea is romantic. Another romantic item for you guys. So yeah, there's, it's amazing, and it's always fun to have those couple cocktails at sea. Some of them are more livelier than others. Some of them have music, the whole 9 yards. The other thing, they have sailing, so you can do some sailing, kayaking. I mean, there's something for everybody, time-wise at the ocean. So the most important thing, of course, after what I like to do, especially being a mom of boys, and working, being a business owner and working and doing everything else. Sometimes when I go to the beach, I like to sit and do nothing. Just sit around and do nothing. And yes, you can do that in Aruba during the day. Nice old-fashioned lazy beach day. So just make sure that you bring yourself a good book, or a book on your iPhone or smartphone, I should say, or make sure that you have that playlist ready, and just sit back, chill, relax, and enjoy. That's most importantly, wherever you end up going on vacation, is that you take time out to relax, enjoy, and recharge yourself. So now, if you decide, well, I don't want to be at the beach every day, I do want to go on land, you can do that as well. They do have horseback riding, but please remember, friends, that if you do go, again, it is more of a desert feel. So you're not going to have that lushness. You are going to have more of a desert. So you're going to be horseback riding throughout the desert. My golf fans who are out there, if you're a golf fan, Aruba is constantly being rated as one of the best golf destinations out there. In fact, the Pro-Am golf tournament is held out there every year. And in 2019, it'll be its 25th year. So that's amazing. So there's so much to do during the day. You're going to have tons to do, and it's a lot of fun. Now, after this long day, you're going to be hungry. Let's face it, dinner time, we're all hungry. Did you know that in Aruba, although it is a Dutch held country, you know, there is something for everybody. Um, they have over 90 nationalities and different types of food. So there's so much to be had there. I love seafood. So I found this very cool. Outside the Marriott, there is actually a seafood restaurant that you can put your toes in the sand and eat under the pulpos. To me, how totally cool is that? But anyways, you can have tons of fine dining, lots of casual food, tons of steakhouses. Again, Wisconsin girl, I love my steaks. You can have your Brazilian, your American, your Japanese. Also, make sure if you're out in Aruba on a Friday night, especially, you have to go there. But this is called L.J. Smith's Steaks and Chops. Now, it's next to the Crystal Casino, and this steakhouse on Friday nights has Kobe beef, and it's the only steakhouse in Aruba that has Kobe beef. So, and they only serve it on Fridays. So if you're out there on a Friday night, that's a special treat. You gotta make sure you get it. Now, after your dinner, you're gonna want to have a fun time with your sweetie. Now, remember I said that Aruba is the desert in the Caribbean, right? So, just like a desert, you know, what is a desert? What has commonality of the desert? I always think of Las Vegas in the U.S. Yes, they have the same type of partying nightlife out in the Caribbean. That's what Aruba is known for. So you have your casinos. You have your dance clubs. You have all that out in Aruba. Did you know? Here's I'm sure it's common known, but I still love to say it. Aruba is known for all their casinos, and they like to take credit for Caribbean stud poker. So if you're a Caribbean stud poker player, this is where they say they made that game. Just to give you a heads up, the legal gambling age in Aruba is 18. So there you go. Now, so you know, the nightlife is as varied as the daytime sea activities. So you have a little bit of everything. You have lounges. You have some blues lounges. You have the Fireson Brewing Company, the Debbie Bar, lounge. You have something for everybody. You have your nightclubs where you can go dancing all night long. They also have weekly carnivals at some of these dance clubs. So you can do just about anything, as well as a party bus that'll take you from here to there to every single party that you want to go to. So, you know, all this, do you still want something super romantic? Yes, Aruba has that for you as well. Just to let you know, Aruba has 2 private islands that you can get a day pass to. You just go off by yourselves to this little private island. They do sell day passes, and it's so you're a little bit more secluded from everybody. Now, that's a lot that there is there to do, and it is romantic. There's so much that you can find there. Nighttime catamaran cruises, the beaches, of course. Anytime walking on a beach is romantic. Your sunset cruise, swimming in the crystal clear waters. Again, getting that day pass and going to a private island. Not being with 70 couples, maybe only 10 couples are out there. It makes it different areas for romance. Dancing all night with your sweetie, that's romantic. There's so many options to make your getaway to Aruba romantic. So hopefully that gives you some ideas for Aruba. I wanted to give you another tip tonight. This is one that I have found to be very helpful for me when I'm traveling, and that's with your cell phone. Now, your cell phone, when you're in the U.S., usually you can go just about anywhere and you don't roam anymore. Back in the days when I was younger, and you had to watch. You roamed just about everywhere. But when you're out and about internationally, you do roam. So I would suggest before you leave, contacting your cell phone service and finding out what your service plan includes. And if you can purchase a lot of, I know my company that I use, my cellular service, they give you travel plans that you can use just for while you're gone. So that way you're kind of buying just for that particular month that you're traveling. So if you're going for 4 or 5 days during that month, they'll help you find a plan that'll work for you. So you're not roaming and it's not costing you a complete arm and leg to use your cell phone. And in today's world, we all like to be connected. So I hope that tonight's show was a little bit of, gave you a little bit of value, gave you a little information on Aruba, and that you found it useful. Tomorrow night is our last night of our kickoff week, and then you'll see me every Wednesday night here at 6 o'clock. And if you enjoyed tonight, give me a like or a love. And thank you for joining me tonight. And until next time, have a good night, everybody. Thank you.